Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, what's going on, fellas? Brayden! Yes, sir. Tony! Fellas, it feels so good to be back. I cannot tell you. Saturday nights just haven't felt right in about 3 weeks. What's going on, fellas? I love it. What's going on, Darren? All right, the All Stars are filing in. It's good to see you, fellas. Good to hear you. Good to see you in the chat. Man, Darren back in the house. I love it. Glad to have you back, Darren. Yeah, Tony, I was watching a little bit. I was watching a little bit in the first quarter. A little sloppy, but hey, it's go time, so. Hey, what's going on, Troy? Troy, first timer, former Chicago Southsider. That's awesome, Troy. I was actually born on the north side and then I grew up on the south side. Now you're from Savannah, Georgia. All right, I got respect for that. Troy, where on the south side? Whereabouts? You're probably not too far from where I grew up. But welcome, my man. Hoping for some good first time juju. Good luck for you on the first break. That's awesome. Morgan Park, very familiar with it. Very familiar with it. So I grew up in Justice, and then I went to Argo Community High School. We played Morgan Park several times in basketball. So that's awesome, Troy. Welcome. You're a Chicago guy. Chicago guys are always welcome here. I'm a big Chicago guy myself, as you can probably tell. So wishing you some Chicago luck tonight. Sweet fellas. All right, we're up to 11. Welcome, everybody. We got Troy in the house, first timer. We got our star-studded cast. We got Braden. We got Tony. We got Darren. Don't be shy to jump in the chat if anybody would like to. Otherwise, we're gonna fire this up. Sweet, yeah, that's what's up. Morgan Park Academy. I've been there several times. Many a good basketball game at Morgan Park Academy. So I got respect for it, Troy. That's awesome. Don't get too many local guys, so that's awesome. All right, guys. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, first timers maybe, my name is Bart. Welcome to Call Your Shot Sports Breaks Memorabilia. We've been out of commission for a couple weeks as I've been figuring out some stuff with eBay. eBay customer service has run me through the ringer, but we are back, and I'm hoping that we're back for the long term. So we already got postings up for next week. I'm excited to be back. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you. I know I say it all the time. Some of you are probably sick and tired of me saying thank you, but I want to say thank you out loud to everybody that jumped into the breaks tonight, whether you're a first timer or whether you're with us from the first week. I want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to all the guys that are in the Facebook group for the positivity that they showed me over the last couple of weeks. You guys kept me afloat. You guys were motivational for helping me call eBay on a daily basis to try to get updates and see where we're at. So I just wanted to say thank you, genuine from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You don't know how it means to me, and I feel so good to be back. Otherwise, for the people that are just joining us for the first time, we're going to get at it tonight. So we've got 5 items in the break. Of course, we are going to start with the tried and true. It feels good to say out loud. We're going to do the black bag edition for football. We're going to follow that up by one of these 8x10s. And I have to go back and remind myself where we're at. Of course, we labeled them. So we'll take a look and see where we at in the 8x10s. So it looks like we are on number 4. So in the top corner there, you can see it all kind of labeled for us. So as we go through them, we'll try to mix it up week to week. I think I got these running next week as well, but we got number 4 there. So I'm going to break it out and throw it on the break table. The rest of them we'll save for a later date. So we'll start with football. After football, we'll run to hockey. Of course, we've got some hockey guys here. I know one of our break room all-stars, Darren, big hockey guy. So we actually got 2 pucks left. This is my second to last one. I've got one after this. Tonight, we're going to be breaking box 15. So this is a game issued puck. Of course, we're looking forward to that. I'm curious what we got left in those last 2 pucks. Hopefully, another case hit Lumi after we had it, and then we're gonna end with baseball. Baseball, for whatever reason, it seems to be still the hot one. Probably because we're getting close to the playoffs here. So we've got one of the baseball jerseys followed up by the baseball bat to end it. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, we got some hockey. What's going on, Jean-Rie? Hey, Robert. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you for jumping back in. Thanks for being a steady guy in the chat and in the breaks. I do appreciate that. Dan B. Dan. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the positivity. Dan B, welcome back, my man. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. Yeah. A special shout out also to everybody that's in the break room for the fantasy football. It's been a real fun chat that we've had there. So I know a few of you guys just joined the break room, but we got like a break room fantasy football going. I'm sure we'll run another one next season. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, maybe we'll do some basketball when that comes up. I don't know. We'll see how people like it, but that's been very enjoyable. Okay, I think we're up to 16 people. We got a good amount of people here. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to rock and roll. So as always, fellas, I'll start by saying kind of the rules for the breaks, right? So we're gonna start with this football. The guys that have been here know the rules. Is that eBay does require that I mark all items as shipped at the end of the break. Whether or not your team hits, I do have to mark it as shipped. If your team ends up hitting, of course, you'll be the team that receives the memorabilia item. You'll see that there's a tracking number that's also uploaded onto eBay as well. That tracking number is your tickets to know that you actually got the item and it's coming your way. If you see that the items are shipped, but you don't see a tracking number, unfortunately, that means your team did not hit. I know the breaks are more fun when you hit, but of course, that's what makes it fun. And it's really just a numbers game. Wait it out. I've seen guys go cold for, 8 weeks and then hit 4 or 5 weeks in a row. It's really just a matter of luck. So I'm hoping to have some fun with it, fellas. It feels so good to be back. Honestly, it felt like something was missing. It felt like something was wrong on Saturday nights when I wasn't enjoying it with you guys. And there are a lot of things going right in the world now with football coming back and basketball and hockey on the horizon. This is a beautiful time of year. As always, I'm going to walk you guys around the products just to make sure that everything's transparent and everything's good on your end. I know that when I was on the buying end of breaks, I always appreciated when people were transparent just to make sure. So as always, I'm going to walk you around and trip around my bag here just to make sure, at least for the black bag, that you can see everything's in working order, just as the way I received it from the distributor. Of course, I don't know what's in the bag. Nobody does. And that's what makes it fun and enjoyable because everybody has an equal opportunity to win it. All right. So we're going to get after it here, fellas. I do want to wish a good luck to everybody, whether you're a first timer or a week 1 member of the break room. This is what makes it enjoyable, makes it fun for me. And I'm sure what brings some of you guys back. So, all right, guys, enough talking for me, enough sappy comments. Let's get to the break. So here we go. GoldRush Black Bag Edition for football. And here we go. Let's start with some football here tonight. Good luck to all teams. And away we go. All right. I'm seeing some blue. Ooh, okay. I think I know what this is. So we got Leonard on the blue and the white. Big old 53. Very nice auto. Tucked away nicely here. Stayed out of the stitching, which is always appreciated. And of course, we got a Beckett cert, guys. So we will go take a peek at it. So my brain is telling me that this is Colts, but I mean, we're going to take a look at it. So I got W055716. W055716. I think it's Colts, if I'm not mistaken, but we're going to go take a peek. Of course, we're not going to rely on what I'm thinking. We're going to rely on what I know for a fact. So we're going to go take a look at it together. So if you want to join me for the Beckett cert, I'm going to look at it. W055716. Let's go take a peek. Of course, anybody that wants to help me out, as you once did so long ago when the times were right. No, the times are right now. We're making it happen. All right, here we go. W055 716. Give me 1 second as I run the Beckett cert so it doesn't think that I'm a robot. Now that the school year has started, I sometimes feel like a robot on a daily basis. All right, Darius Leonard. I will throw it into Pro Football Reference. Darius Leonard. Darius Shaquille Leonard. And my suspicions were correct, fellas. This is an Indianapolis Colts hit. He played for Indy for 6 years. He played Philly for 1 year. So this one's going out to the Colts. He's an outside linebacker. Played at South Carolina State. Darius Shaquille Leonard. This one's going out to the Colts, fellas. So then for the Colts tonight, we got Chris K. We got Chris K on the first hit back. So Chris K. What's going on, Jake? Jake in the house. Another one of our break room all-stars. We've got some rookies in the house, but we also got some break room all-stars. What's up? What's going on, Jake? How's it going, my man? So right here, fellas, like we said, we got that Darius Leonard. This one's going out to the Colts. And this one's going out to Chris K. Chris K on the first hit back. Chris K is was a weekly guy before we were down for a couple weeks. So thank you, Chris. I don't know if you're here tonight, but this one's coming out to you, Chris. Big O 53. Nice autograph. Beckett Cert. All right. That's a clean jersey. I like the blue and the whites. Not a bad start. Outside linebacker for the Colts. Hey, thanks, Jake. Jake's got a good sense of humor, so I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I probably should have took the Benadryl beforehand. So I appreciate it. Welcome back, man. Congrats to Chris. All right. How about the second item for football? Of course, we got the 8x10s. The 8x10s have been pretty good to us. If memory serves me correct, the last 8x10 that we opened up was Christian McCaffrey on the Stanford Cardinal. It was a really nice 8x10. So not much to take you around, trip around this one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Of course, when it comes to the 8x10s, fellas, there's just like a pull tab that goes here. So I imagine you guys can see it there all intact, hopefully. And of course, that's really the only way that you can open these 8x10s. So we're going to get after it. So as you can see, there's some nice hits up front. I'm hoping for one of these. That would be nice. I mean, just looking at it, that Joey Burrow would be nice. Obviously, TB12 would be insane. We've got Patty Mahomes, which had a heck of a game last night. Herbert's heck of a game last night. My boy Caleb Williams. So all right, let's see where we're at. Good luck to all teams. How about the 8x10? How about a nice hit for somebody here on the first night back? That would be awesome. No, so that's funny, Jake. So hopefully the Benadryl that I take will make me less allergic to hitting a Philadelphia hit. I don't think we've had too much of anything Philadelphia. And of course, Jake's probably overdue. You know, I'll say it out loud, Jake. Maybe me putting it in the ether will fix it for you. So you're not wrong, my man. We haven't had too much. So maybe tonight's the night. I'm pulling for you. All right, here we go. Little pull tab, pulling for you. I don't know. What else do I got to do? Hopefully we got something here for somebody. All right, fellas. Good luck to all teams. Let's see what we got. All right. Looks like it's a big old headshot. All right. Just from the autograph itself, it looks like it's Kenny Jackson. Kenny Jackson. Threw some bad juju on it. I should have kept my mouth closed. Got Kenny Jackson in the house. Look at that hair. Man, I'm jealous. I'll have to go take a look at this one, guys. I'm not overly familiar with Kenny Jackson. Now kind of out of everything. I hope it is. Philadelphia Eagles hit. That would be pretty legit if it was the case. So I got the Beckett cert, fellas. Y15864. Y15864. This is Kenny Jackson. We'll go take a peek at it. So I don't think I got to look it up since we got the name. Man, look at that hair. I'm legit jealous of that already. So, all right, let's go take a peek. Kenny Jackson. Well, let me tell you, first thing I pulled up on Pro Football Reference, this one's for you, Jake. He was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles in the first round. Now let's go take a peek at it. No way. You ask, you shall receive. Kenny Jackson in the house, wide receiver. drafted by the Eagles in the first round. 7 years on the Philadelphia Eagles, 1 year on Houston. You ask, you shall receive. This one's going, do we even have to say it? I think we all know. This one's going to Jake. Jake, you ask, you shall receive. Of course, the break gods are smiling down upon you. And look at that head of hair. Kenny Jackson, wide receiver. What year? Let me take a peek. I got you. I just had it up on the screen, so no problem. We'll take a peek at it. So yeah, that's legit. He put it in the ether. He told me bad juju, and look at that, Jake. The Benadryl must be kicking in. I took that extra strength. So he was drafted 4th overall in the 1984 NFL draft. So he is currently age 63. But yeah, lots of touchdowns. Played for 7 years for Philly, so that's pretty legit. Definitely a throwback. Not a recent guy, but hey, hit's a hit. The fastest Jackson. 6th member of the Jackson 5. Jake. I'm telling you guys, Jake has a heck of a sense of humor. So, all right, however you want to say it. Kenny Jackson, coming your way. That's legit. We got the Beckett cert. That's awesome. For the first break back in a while, I would say that's super fitting. So, Benadryl working. Now, Jake would tell you that don't stop there, right, Jake? He'll tell me that I got to keep going for the hockey and keep going for the baseball. So, all right, no pressure on me. All right, fellas. So that's it for hockey. As always, thanks for being active in the chat, being positive. That's what makes it fun. I'm gonna tell you, I'm already having a blast. Probably within 10 seconds of me signing on and seeing Braden in the chat and Tony and Darren and now everybody else, I can tell you I'm having a blast. All right. You're goddamn right. That's all right. Hey, at least he doesn't sugarcoat it, so he's right to business. All right, fellas. We'll move on. We're on to hockey. We got 2 of these left, and one of them sitting right here. Of course, tonight, like I said, we're opening box 15. We'll see what we got lurking for us here. Hopefully a monster sitting in box 15. We got 1 of these left, so I'm hoping something's sitting there. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me if we should try it again. I do got hockey jerseys. I know it's been a while since we talked, but I do got some jerseys that are pretty cool from GoldRush, so we'll probably try those next. I think next week I lined up some basketball. I think we're going to try that signed and slabbed again. I'll show that maybe at the end of the break here. And then probably the following week, just to mix it up, I'll probably throw in the hockey jersey and see what happens. So also we're going to hopefully try some football mini helmets soon, and hopefully we'll mix it up week to week. All right, let's get after it, guys. So, of course, Hit Parade, a little bit different than GoldRush. When it comes to the cellophane wrapping, we got the cellophane wrapping. I'll take you on a quick trip around the box. And of course, then we've got that sleeve, that patented sleeve that they have. So no secondary seal. So once I take off the cellophane wrapping, I'll slide off the sleeve. I'll open up the box. We'll reveal 1 of 2 color tickets. Of course, we still have it from previous hits. So a red ticket, it would be like a general hit, which we have had some semi-case hits, according to Darren. And of course, if we see some yellow, that usually means that something really nice is coming right behind it. The last time we had that case hit, it was Patrick Kane going out to Darren. So hoping we get something nice in this one as well. All right, guys, let's get after it. Why not? Good luck to all teams. Box 15, like I said, before I forget to do that. Oh, and one more thing about the hockey, maybe before I do it. Friendly reminder, when it comes to the hockey, I should definitely say this beforehand, is if there, obviously a lot of the pucks do have the team logo on it, so it will go to the team that has the logo there. But if it doesn't have a team logo, and instead it has something about the playoffs or a specific game, an all-star game or anything like that, then it will go to the team that the player was on during that season or during that game. So if it's 2015 playoffs and he's playing for the Vancouver Canucks, then of course, then if it doesn't show Vancouver Canucks, it will go to the Vancouver Canucks if he was on the team during that time. So just a friendly reminder, I should say it ahead of time just to make things transparent, and that way it keeps it fun and everybody knows the rules, especially since hockey is a little bit different. All right, enough talking for me. Let's get after it. Good luck to all teams. Here we go, guys. Second to last box. I'm hoping we still got some. I still hope we got some magic here for the hockey. So, all right, here we go. There goes the sleeve. Of course, sleeve, like we said, 15. All right, let's see some yellow. Why not? We haven't been here in a while. I think we're due, all of us. All right, let's see. Oh, all right. There was no sleeve at all. There was no color, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So here we go, guys. We're just gonna get right into it. There was no red and no yellow. So all right, boom. So you guys have to help me out. I can already see a Hall of Fame inscription, 1989. Is 1989. So it looks like the National Hockey League official game puck. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here for a second. Anybody know? I mean, it's a beautiful autograph. I've been waiting 3 weeks to tell you guys that I'm a sucker for silver Sharpie on black background. So yeah. No, I'm with you, Jake. I'm an NBA fan as well. Maybe not as much as I used to be, but we got to have somebody in NBA. So all right, anybody know it? Yeah, it's hard to tell. All right. If Darren doesn't know, then we're looking. If Darren can't tell, so all right, Darren, you're gonna help me out. I got a Daryl Sittler. Darren's kind of our hockey guru. I think he's been called the hockey whisperer at some point. I don't know if I called him that or not. So all right. I got Daryl Sittler. It's a beautiful puck. No, I'm with you. Justin, 100%. Yeah, Leafs Flyers. Okay, we'll go take a peek. So here I've got the certificate of authenticity on the back there. Obviously, we don't have to look it up, but it is authenticated, which is nice to see. Darren's on ice tonight. And he also lives in Alaska, which is really cool. Hockey guy from Alaska that lives there currently. That's pretty neat. All right, we're gonna go take a peek at it, guys. I'm gonna leave it on screen so that everybody can see it there. But we'll go take a look at it. Daryl Sittler. It does say the Hall of Fame 1989. And yeah, in terms of the puck itself, right? It's the 100 years from 1917 to 2017. So we'll go take a look. We'll see if 1989 gives us any and it gets us any closer. If it doesn't get us any closer, we might have to go to total games played. I think the puck itself is not super indicative, but we'll go take a peek anyway, guys. So Daryl Sittler. I know some people have already looked it up. I'll look it up myself as well. Daryl Glenn Sittler. He was drafted by Toronto first round, 8th overall. Yeah, I mean, baller. 484 goals, 637 assists, plus minus of 57. Penalty minutes, almost 1,000. My kind of guy. I probably should have just said the penalty minutes first. All right, guys. So then he was not playing in 1989. Of course, that's when he was inducted. So that doesn't get us any closer. So I think we're going games. I think that's all we have here. I don't have any other indication. Just looking at the puck itself, right? 100 years, 1970 to 2017. So I think that's it. I think we're going to most games played. And from what I can see, guys, he played 12 years for Toronto. So in this case, in terms of games played, he played 389 games there for Toronto. So Toronto Maple Leafs. This one's going out to Mike A. So this one's Mike A, Toronto. This one's going. No, yeah. In total games, from what I can see. You'll tell me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I got Toronto at 389. So this one's going Toronto. I think this one's going Mike A. So Mike A picking up where he left off. Mike A's had some nice hits over the last couple of times or last couple of breaks that we've had. So congrats, Mike A, one of our regular guys. So always a good thing if somebody's jumping in week to week. And of course, for those guys that maybe are just joining for the first time, that's the luck of the breaks, So all right. This one's going out Mike A. All right. Now that Jake has put it in the ether, Braden is following suit. So Braden's saying the next two are his. Okay, I love it. Hey, I love the energy. Why not, right? So Daryl Sittler, one last time, guys, going out to Mike A. and for Toronto. Sweet. All right, so we'll tuck this one here. We will move on to baseball. I don't even know if I should open them up. Braden's already called them, so I think I probably just wrap them up and send it out to him. No, we gotta open it up. So, but that's awesome, Braden. I love the energy. So, all right, we're gonna get after it. I love it. 100. I got respect for that too. All right, guys, we're going baseball. Of course, we're gonna start with the jersey. We still got several of these, so baseball has been cooking. And of course, as we get closer to the playoffs, my Cubbies in good shape. Hopefully, we can chase down the Brewers. I don't know if anybody else is following tightly with their team, but quick trip around the bag, as always. Bag's in good shape, exactly the same way I received it. Last two items. Braden's calling them out. All right. We'll see what I can do, Braden. Good luck to all teams. No, yeah, Tony. I think they're doing okay too. You know, I think when they played the Cubs, I sent you a message or two. You guys got some nice pitching and some nice young hitters. So good luck to all teams. Let's get after it, guys. How about some big baseball hits this week? That would be nice. Good luck to everybody. All right. Let's get after it. All right. Ooh, I think I know this. That is a nice hit. All right, guys. I think we got Sheffield in the house. Then we got Sheffield. That's a nice hit. Ooh, I think it's Gary Sheffield. That is a nice hit and an iconic baseball autograph, guys. So take a peek at it. And yeah, that long vertical line that he has in the auto, he still stayed out of the stitching. That's sick. Yeah, I love his autograph. I've seen it many times. That is an iconic baseball autograph, guys. On the Beckett cert, of course, here we got 1W293368. 1W293368. Sheffield. And of course, with the baseball jersey, the nice thing about them that I like, we can open it up real quick. Of course, we'll take care of it. We'll wrap it up once everything's said and done. But everything we need to know is on the jersey itself. Beautiful Sheffield. Iconic. And this one's going to Milwaukee. Maybe I got something cooking tonight. Maybe it's just me talking about the teams. Maybe I shouldn't have brought up the Brewers beforehand. So this one's going out to Milwaukee. This is a Brewers hit tonight, guys. I don't know. So maybe I should talk about your team before I open up the bat. So feel free to start throwing things in the chat so I start talking about them. Jake had me talking about the Eagles, and of course, his hit came. So here we go, Sheffield. This one's going Brewers. And wouldn't you know it? This one's going to Braden. And of course, the chat would have had it ahead of me. But Braden, congrats, my man. This is crazy. But of course, it makes all the sense in the world. We haven't been here for 3 weeks in a row. And now just having a good time tonight, sharing in some laughs and hitting some solid hits here, guys. Sheffield. That is a ball and hits for Milwaukee. This one's going to Braden. Braden did call the next one, but I see in the chat, Tony, I see Tigers. I'm going to say that out loud. I don't know. I saw it in the chat. You know, don't blame me, guys. Tony put in the chat. All I did was just read the chat and go from there. So if it comes out Tigers, you know, there's nothing I can do. All right. That's a nice hit. Now I got to go through all the comments, right? So that is crazy. I agree, Jake. That's insane. What's my next one? Braden, yeah. I guess we'll see. Wouldn't it be crazy if it was like a double Sheffield? I'd see Sheffield come out of that baseball, the baseball bat too. So that's crazy. All right, Dan B. Dan B's telling me to put in the ether. We're talking about the Orioles and the Padres. So okay, Dan B. You know, I'll tell you, it's been a while since we've hit an Oriole. I think we hit a Padre, and maybe not recently, but I can tell you we definitely hit a Padre at some point. So I love that. This game is rigged. Tony, of course, that's funny. Yeah, Jake, that's hilarious. Yeah, I think you're right on. It's probably got something to do with the ayahuasca that I had before the break. So I think you're on it, Jake. It's probably the ayahuasca. Come on, Pirates. All right, Robert's trying to put in the ether. All right, I think I commented on everybody's post there. So okay, you can't blame me, guys. I read it. I did what you said. From the Phillies? That's a good question. Not in recent memory. Not in recent memory, Jake. But I think we did hit a Philly on a jersey, and it might have been early. It might have been like in the first couple weeks of the break room. But I can honestly say for Phillies that I don't not that I can remember like recently. So, but I think I know what you're doing, Jake. I don't know if the guys in the break room appreciate it, but I think I know what you're doing. I think you're getting me to talk about it so that I can manifest the energy again. Hey, I respect it. I respect your style. I respect the gangster that is Jake. So, all right, guys, we're gonna get after it. I love it. Jean Ree wants Dodgers. All right. Jean Ree's been on a nice hit. Like, let me tell you, Jean Ree's been on a nice roll with the baseball bats. I think like out of the last 5, I think he might have got like 3 of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jean Ree. You've been on a nice little streak. Of course, guys, with the baseball bats, as many of you guys know, no way to open it vertically, but we can open it on the ends. For the RSA baseball bats, I am going to open it on the barrel side. Of course, that's where the autograph is. As soon as I open it, I'll chuck the box. We'll take a look at the autograph together. Very rarely, if ever, does it tell us what team it is. But if we know the autograph, usually that's a giveaway. If not, we'll look it up together. A quick peek for transparency purposes on the sides here. RSA just loads on the tape. That's the go-to for RSA. I mean, we've had some nice hits the last couple weeks before we got rudely cut off by eBay. That's the last time I'll bring them up tonight. But we had some nice hits. So how about the knob side? Now, the knob side I will not open, but I want to make sure you guys can see it. Again, just to let you know. Lots of tape. I don't think the extra tape means anything. I think we debunked that one probably 10 weeks ago. So, all right, guys. Last item of the night. We've got some full ones here. So, no, yeah, Jake, that's right. Yeah, I think we did pull a sleigh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't want to bring it up. I'm not going to say that last post there. So, oh, Tony, too kind, as always. Always cooking. I appreciate that. All right, guys. We're going to get after it. I'm going to open this guy up. Give me a second here because there's tape everywhere, all over. But I'm going to try to open this guy up and not embarrass myself in front of 16 guys in the chat. At least not too bad. I guess my fantasy football team will do that for me. Man, it was fun talking fantasy football with some of the guys in the break room. Jalen Hurts, he was cooking. He was the one cooking. Finally let Saquon eat a little bit there. I needed Saquon to do a little bit more damage. So, all right, guys, here we go. Black bat, silver Sharpie. You already know. All right, here goes the box. She gone. All right, so let's take a peek. All right, we got the JSA right in front of it, which doesn't do us any favors. Give me a second, guys. Try to tuck this one away. I do see a World Series champs inscription, which is pretty dope. All right, I guess I gotta twirl it out of the way. Okay, I can honestly say I don't think we've had this one before. So that's pretty dope. It does say World Series champs. I don't know if you guys can see that there. I think it says 98 World Series champs. So I think that's probably a giveaway. All right, anybody want to give it a go? It's always some fun. So. I don't know. Anybody know it? Stuart Skinner. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. We'll give it a go. We'll take a peek at it. So luckily for me, I got this JSA right here. so everybody can see it. That's a lot easier to look at than the tiny number. So also a goalie. Interesting. All right, WIT. Yeah, I think we got. Didn't we pull Stuart Skinner? We pulled a puck, no? No, yeah, I think I know what he's saying. Like the name, right? It's like Stuart Skinner. I think we pulled him. Didn't we pull him? Was it a puck or was it a jersey? Anyway, WIT 582962. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. Josh Martin. All right, Josh. Yeah, Shane Spencer. All right. Yeah, I mean, I could see that too. I could see that too. We'll go take a peek at it together. I'll leave it here on the screen. If you guys want to look it up with me, JSA WIT 582962. These are some good guesses. And of course, maybe you guys know better than I do. Usually I'm pretty decent with the baseball, but I don't know, maybe being out of work for a while, I got to get back into it. All right, here we go. WIT 582962. Shane Spencer is right. So Shane Spencer is correct. Shout out to Josh. Josh, good call there, my man. That is Shane Spencer. Let's go take a peek. Of course, whenever I say I'm going to go take a peek, I'm looking at Pro Baseball Reference or Pro Football Reference, Pro Hockey Reference. Shane Spencer, outfielder. Usually the picture is a giveaway on Pro Baseball Reference. Drafted by the Yankees in the 28th round. Career WAR 4.9. Yeah, guys, this is a New York Yankee. He played for 5 years, 345 games. Had a cup of coffee at the Mets. Had a cup of coffee in Cleveland. A cup of coffee at Texas. This one's going Yankees tonight. No, I'm with you, Jake. I'm a sucker for it. Sorry, Braden. You know how epic it would have been had it been one of your teams, but it's still epic nonetheless. The New York Yankees tonight is Josh. So that's awesome, Josh. Josh called this Shane Spencer, and Josh is taking it home. So this one's going out to Josh. Josh M. So the same Josh M, I believe, that called it in the chat there. So I think Josh is a new guy here in the break room. So, hey, he hit us with the hashtag. Let's go Yanks. Congrats, Josh. No, yeah, me too. I'm a sucker for the black ones with the black bats with the silver Sharpies. You guys know me. I think I say it weekly. Well, now let's say every 3 weeks, but hopefully weekly again. So that's awesome, my man. Welcome to the break room, Josh. Congrats. That's a nice one. World Series champs inscription. It's coming your way. Shane Spencer. Good night, Jean-Rie. Josh called it like the babe. All right. Yeah. I mean, you called your shot, and it's coming your way. That's awesome. We'll go quick recap, guys. So Shane Spencer going out to Josh, who called it. We had Braden kind of call his shot, also like the babe. Sheffield going out to the Brewers and Braden. That's a nice one. Albeit I am a Cubs fan, and the Brewers are beating my Cubs currently in the NL Central, but I got respect for Braden, so I'll say it's a nice jersey, and I mean it, since it is such an iconic autograph. We had the Kenny Jackson for Jake. Of course, Jake put in the ether, so we'll give it some extra view time here on camera. This is for you, Jake. A couple extra seconds there so you can bask in all of its glory. Look at that hair. Of course, here we had the Daryl Seitler. And of course, Daryl Seitler went out to Mike A in Toronto on a beautiful 100-year puck. Hall of Fame inscription on the 89. So that's awesome. And of course, last but certainly not least, was the first break of the night that got us right back on track, where we left off from a couple weeks back. Darius Leonard on the big old 53. And of course, this one went out to Chris K. Chris K, one of our regular guys. So that's awesome. All right, fellas. Not to be too sappy, but one last time, I want to say a genuine thank you I'm not here tonight on the stream without the positivity that the guys showed me. Even the guys that are not in the Facebook group, I got messages from people on eBay saying like, just let us know, keep it going. Whenever you're back, we're back, and that was a cool thing. If you guys want to join the Facebook group, obviously you're more than welcome to. If you don't mind liking and subscribing to the video, if you subscribe to the channel, if you give the video a like, just to kind of put it into the stream of YouTube, maybe get somebody else interested in the break room and bring them on board. We got a great group of guys here, and man, I love seeing it grow and have 16 people here on the reopening nights. I wouldn't say like grand reopening, but that was kind of cool to see, and you guys picked it up. The chat went crazy. We had a good laugh, and that's what it's all about. You know, you might not get a hit, but it's an enjoyable experience. And if we can come together once a week and have a good time, what are we doing wrong? You know, and that's what I love about it. All right, fellas, I appreciate it as always. We got the breaks up for next week if you want to jump in, and hopefully they'll last the week, and they'll end on Friday night. So fingers crossed that we won't have any issues with eBay next week, Darren. Yes, I believe it. I appreciate it, Dan B. Me too. Way to be positive, Justin. I love that. I love it. Thank you, fellas. It's my pleasure. Let me know if you guys need anything. Otherwise, enjoy Sunday football. I'll see the guys in the fantasy group chat. I'm sure we're going to be blowing it up. We're probably going to start that at 9 a.m. I imagine I'm sipping coffee and somebody put something in the group chat. Get a little bit of trash talking started. I love it. So, all right, guys. Enough of me. You guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your families. And enjoy your loved ones. And we'll see you next time. All right, fellas. Enjoy it. See ya.